What's going on, mobile gamers? Today we're going to learn how to play some PlayStation 1 on your new hacked 3DS or 2DS XL. So let's jump in and start a flame. So like I said at the intro, mobile gamers, today we're going to be learning how to play some PlayStation 1 on our hacked new 3DS or 2DS console. I have a new 2DS XL console here. This only works for the new variants of the 3DS and 2DS XL for multiple different reasons that I'm not going to get into. I'm just going to show you how to get it up and going. You do need it to be hacked for this to work as well. So this device has to be hacked. So it has to be hacked. You have to have the new 3DS or 2DS XL. I'm going to emphasize that so that people that have or gamers that have the original 3DS don't come to me and say it's not working, because it specifically says, even on the RetroArch website, that this has to be the new model. Now, that being said, you do need a computer, you do need a hacked console, and you need a micro SD card, which in my case, my micro SD card is down here. So we're going to be ready to go in no time. So let's jump over to our computer and get everything ready for playing some PlayStation 1 on our hacked new 3DS or 2DS XL, because in 2023 we can do this. So first, I'm going to pop out my micro SD card and pop it into my computer. Now that my SD card has shown up in my computer, I'm going to navigate to my web browser, and I'm going to navigate to this website right here, which is in the link in the description below. This is the RetroArch 3DS for, well, your 3DS. So we're going to need RetroArch for this, and this is going to have our PlayStation 1 core, which is basically allowing us to play our PlayStation 1. Now, we're going to be navigating onto this website. On the right-hand side, you'll see these links right here below, probably some ads. So click on Stable. This is the stable download link for the latest version of RetroArch for your 3DS. Now, make sure if you're looking at the left-hand side here, we have 1.15, 1.16. So this is the latest version, which is 1.16 on the left-hand side. And I'm going to go down to Nintendo. I'm going to go to 3DS. And then I'm going to download the CIA file. So I'm not downloading the 3DS file, just the CIA file, so that we can install this with the BaByee installer. Again, this has to be a hacked 3DS console or 2DS XL console that has the BaByee installer ready to go. Once that has been downloaded, you're going to navigate to the folder where it's downloaded. In my case, it's going to be in the downloads folder. So I'm going to click the little folder icon. I'm going to right click this. I'm going to go show more options. Now I have 7-zip installed. I'll give you the link for 7-zip. So 7-zip. We're going to extract to RetroArch_CIA. This will have all the files and the folders for us to actually place onto our micro SD card that is already inside our computer. Now wait for that to extract. Now we're going to navigate within this RetroArch_CIA folder. We're going to grab the RetroArch folder. Pay attention to this. Just grab this folder, right click it, click copy. So whatever your copy button is for your Windows 10 or Windows 11. So this is this one's mine right here, or Control C if you know what you're doing. Go over to your 2DS XL. This is the root of our 2DS XL, or our SD card, that is, and paste that folder in there. Now, while that's copying, we're going to navigate back over to our RetroArch_CIA folder. Go inside that CIA folder and then copy that one as well. So we're going to copy the CIA file. Navigate back over to our SD card. Now, place that CIA file wherever you'd like. You can place it in the main root directory or inside your CIA's folder. Now, wait for all those files to copy over. Sometimes it takes some time because this file is close to a gigabyte in size. Now that that's copied over, we're going to navigate inside our RetroArch folder. We're going to navigate into cores. Now, inside here, there isn't any other folders yet until we've installed these cores, but I'm going to create this file for us to create or place our BIOS, which is going to be needed for our PlayStation. I have supplied you with the BIOS in the link in the description. This is just for the USA variant. If you want to find any of the non-USA variants, that's all up to you. So let's create a folder in here called System, all lowercase, just like so. Now, inside the System folder, so navigate within that Systems folder, inside your SD card, which is your main SD card, RetroArch, cores, and system. You're going to navigate to wherever your downloads are for that file, for the BIOS. I have my BIOS sitting in my PS1 folder right now on my internal storage. It's going to be named SCPH1001. Now copy that into that systems folder. And then you're going to copy any of the games that you want to copy over. Now I have ISO files, I have CHD files. I am coming out with a video for how to convert your ISOs to CHD, which basically compresses them down so that they're smaller files and there's no lost data. So we're going to copy Spyro, in my case, for the time being, as that's the only game that I've tested yet. It does play a lot of games, as confirmed by the RetroArch website. So we're going to copy that file, and we can copy it wherever we'd like. We can also copy it inside the RetroArch folder if you want to. You can create a folder inside this RetroArch folder called Games, and then place it inside that Games folder. Now, this isn't going to be a video about how to get your games. I have videos for that as well. If you want to navigate to the channel and look for a playlist called the Retroid Pocket playlist, and navigate over to the PlayStation 1, you'll be able to find out how to get games there. Otherwise, I already have games. I'm placing my games inside my games folder, inside RetroArch. That's just where I want to put them. Now, we're going to plug our SD card back into our Nintendo DS. No, our Nintendo 3DS. Just making sure you're paying attention. Now we're back over at our new Nintendo 3DS XL. And we're going to plug this micro SD card in. Now we're going to navigate over to wherever your FBI installer is. Mine is in a folder called H. And there's my FBI installer right there. So I'm going to click A so that I can install that CIA file for RetroArch. Now I'm going to navigate within my SD folder. I'm going to navigate within my CIA's folder. And then I'm going to install this by going install and delete CIA. You can just install it if you want, but I'm deleting it just so that I can save on room. Not that it's a big file, but that's all up to your preference if you know what you're doing with your hacked 3DS console. Now we're going to click back again, click home, click close, and then we're going to have RetroArch installed on our home screen. Now we're going to have to open up RetroArch. So let's open it up by clicking A. Now let it do its thing by installing all these cores. This does take some time. It's going to install the 2048 LibRetro core. Don't really know what that is for, honestly. I think that's just something that they reset up. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section if you looked this up. I have not looked this up. It has nothing to do with the PlayStation. Alright, so to note, give it some time to load up RetroArch for the first time. It does take a few seconds. Don't freak out if it's not loading. Now we're going to go into load core on the top there. We're going to navigate down all the way to the bottom. So I'm pressing up on my joystick. I'm going to go all the way up to where it says Sony PlayStation PSX Rearmed. Click A. And now it's going to install the PSX Rearmed LibRetro CIA folder or CIA core. Now, once that's installed, we can actually just click home and we'll see that new core navigated onto our home screen. So let's press unwrap to unwrap that present. Now we have also that PSX core right there as well. We're already loaded into that core at that point, but we can just go back out and then press A and load that core right up. Now that we've loaded that core, we can go down to load content. We can go down to SDMC, which is our directory. We can go down to our RetroArch folder. We can go down to our games folder. And then we can click on spiralthedragon.chd, which is just the format that I have it formatted to, and click A. Now you're going to navigate to the Sony PlayStation Core and let it load. It does take some time to load for the first time, but once it loads, you're on your way to play PlayStation 1 on your hacked 3DS console in 2023. This is the best thing since the ball. Now, I'm going to quickly show you how to make your game full screen really quick here. It's not hard. If you navigate to the bottom of your device, you can click on the screen. This will open up your little menu at the top. Now, you're going to go down to settings, so press B. Go down to settings. Now, go down to video. Now, this is all up to your preference. I like to scale this to be full screen. So, click scaling. Click aspect ratio. Now, go to full. And click B to B to B. And then click resume game. Turn up your volume. Kick back. Play some Spyro the Dragon. Or Final Fantasy has been confirmed to work. Crash Bandicoot, whatever you'd like on your hacked 3DS or new 2DS console in 2023. There's going to be some more configuration settings that I'm going to talk to you guys about for the future of this console on your hacked 3DS. But for now, I'm going to give you a link in the description where somebody has compiled some pretty nice tips for setting up RetroArch so certain games will play a lot better than others, as again we're basically just emulating PlayStation 1 at this point on our hacked 2DS XL or 3DS console. Have a nice day. Enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, because I'm awesome. I think. DNA Mobile Gaming, signing off. And again,